What's sold?
What's up guys, welcome back to another video. If you don't know already, I'm Tommy Trades and I'm a full-time online reseller. I just thought I'd hop on and do a quick one today, show you what's sold. It's Friday, so these are the orders going out before the weekend. I've waited a little bit later today until I started to pack, just because I've started to get like an influx of sales on a Friday. So I thought if I can try and get them all posted out actually on the Friday, then we're ahead of the game for the weekend. But that's enough of me waffling. Let's get on with the sales. First up, and we literally sold this about 5 minutes ago, is this Ted Baker floral shirt, number 67 there. Really nice shirt, but as you can see, it's just like a tropical floral shirt. Sold that one for £15. Next up is this Britain's World War II die-cast cannon. Again, it's quite hard to see because I've done the packing. You can see a little bit better there. But these two legs open up. There's some springs in there. There's like a firing mechanism. Really cool piece. That one's from 1973 and I sold that one for £14. Again, that sale came in today, and if I didn't wait to pack it, it would be waiting until Monday. Another one that came in today was this Corgi Juniors Whiz Wheels stock racing car. Again, quite hard to see because I've pre-packed it, but it's got a yellow base on there. It's quite dinked up and damaged, to be honest. Like, a lot of the paint has come off of it. But you can still sell those things. Just make sure you put in the description that it's a restoration project, or it's a light restoration project. You can also use the keyword resto or light resto. I was also adding in there like project car for repair, spares and repairs, all those kind of things. But you just want to let people know that they might have to do a bit of work on it. And there's a whole market for that. People like to like buy these cars banged up and then scratch all the paint down, repaint them, make them all nice and fresh again. So just because it's dinked doesn't mean it's not worth money. Do you think that's why they called it dinky? Maybe. These next two blew my mind. I had no idea that these things were worth this much money. But I sold again, they're die-cast vehicles. They're farm toys. This is a Britain's tractor. It is a Britain's Farm Ford 5000 tractor. And then I paired with it a rear excavator, which is slightly damaged. I put that in the title, made a custom bundle. I put this up for £49.99 and I accepted an offer today for £44. What the hell? I had no idea this was worth that much money. But that's the excavator there, and then that's the tractor inside. So really small if you compare it to the size of my hand. It's like the size of the palm of your hand. But this has like a steering mechanism. You can turn the wheel inside and the front wheels turn. And it's the Ford tractors. The Ford tractors have a collectability for them. So if you see them when you're out and about, don't buy them because I want to buy them. No, I'm joking. Pick them up. There's good money in them. And then the other one, which again, following along the same lines, is a Ford tractor. And this one sold for full asking price, $49.99. This is really special. So I just thought it was like a simple plastic die-cast toy when I was photographing it and listing it. And then I thought I broke it, but what I'd actually done was take off the top where the motor would be, and inside is a small battery compartment. Now you can put a battery in here and like the motor runs and it can like drive itself, and there's like a drive train and everything inside. I had no idea. And this as well, this is from 1987. So there's barely any scratches, barely any wear. Whoever had this took really good condition of it, and we got full asking price. So with just these two tractors, we've essentially got £95 before fees. Last one of the toys, we sold this dinky car. Again, quite hard to see. You might be able to see him a little bit in there. But it is a vintage Dinky Toys Humber Hawk number 165. I called it Spares and Repairs Restoration Car. And it's from the 1960s. It didn't have an exact date. I just knew it was from the 60s era. From looking at the other listings, people were basically doing the same thing. It does actually only have one tire on there, and the other 3 tires are missing. So I had to make sure that it says that it's a restoration car. Otherwise, you could be classed as trying to mislead the person. So just make it obvious. Even if the thing is dinked up, it's still worth money. Just explain the exact condition it's in. But we got £10 for that one, 10 quid. And then the final sale of the day, which is an absolute corker. I sold this bundle of vintage Tupperware. So these are the vintage Tupperware push and seal. So you stick this on, push it on, and then it seals together when you like push the top button down there. But there's like a big jug, there's a medium jug, and then there's these 3 little ones. So there's 5 Tupperwares in total. And what did I call it? I called it Airtight Tupperware ×5 Retro Storage Canister Set. red clear plastic push button. Maybe a bit keyword spammy there, but it got the item sold. I'm not complaining. After doing some research, I saw that like even an individual small one was selling for around £15. So I thought if I bundle them all together, I'm going to ask £69.99. I had plenty of watchers, plenty of views, but no one was biting. So I slowly sending lower and lower offers until someone would accept it. And then we had someone accept a £50 offer this morning. Funnily enough as well, I didn't actually update this to free postage. So the buyer paid postage. So we got £54 and 6p. But 50 quid for some empty plastic containers that I think I literally got all of these for 50p. So 50p into 50 quid, can't complain with that. I'm going to try and get a thumbnail shot. Jesus Christ. Okay, there's a bunch of different emotions to choose from there. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty chuffed with that. In just 7 sales, we've got a total of £197 and 5p. That's obviously before transaction fees, promotional fees, before the postage is paid. But it just gives you a rough idea of what we've earned in sales. I remember about 6 months ago as well, for me to even imagine making about £200 from 7 orders was just, I couldn't make that connection. In my mind, I would have had to have done 20 £10 orders to get even close to that. But it just shows that when you become a bit more selective on the stock you're picking up, you put a bit more work into cleaning things up, doing the research to see what it's actually worth. Yeah, I had it stored for a little bit and it wasn't earning me any money in that time. But when I finally got around to it, it's now paying off in dividends. Now, I'm not recommending that you start hoarding your stock, storing things for ages, hoping that it sells. I think it's far better to list and wait for it to sell than wait to list. But if you're finding yourself doing lots of work for no return, try and be a bit more selective on what you're picking up. Instead of having like a £3 limit per item, maybe raise it to £5 per item and then just don't pick up as many. If you can try and sell less items with a higher selling price, it means you're going to have to do less work to earn more money in the long run. And then when you do start continually stacking your store up with only good items, that means when you do get a sale, it's worth it each and every single time. Now, obviously, everyone's business is unique. It's always good to have some bread and butter items while you're waiting for those higher gems to sell. I've got some items on my store which are listed at like 150 quid, £200, all those kind of things. And they're not selling through very quickly. But I'm relying on these £10, £15, £20, £30, £50 sales. That's the nice sort of range of sales that comes in and keeps my store afloat. And then when you do get one of those heavy hitting sales, that's the bonus money, baby. I've literally just had time to pack one order, the t-shirt, and I've sold another thing. Dead Threads large alternative gothic chain trousers, $39.99. Let's pick them. What number is it? It doesn't tell me what number it is anymore because it was in the original SKU, and then I had an order and someone cancelled it and now it hasn't re-uploaded the SKU. Found them. They were number 140. Did a bit of searching. We got there in the end. Dead Threads, $39.99. Boom. Let's go, baby. I'm so frustrated with myself. I was trying to do things in a bit of a hurry, in a bit of a rush. I wrapped some bubble wrap around something, put it in a box, and I just applied a little bit too much pressure and I broke it. And the most annoying thing is it was for this tractor as well. The $49.99 battery operated one. Let's try and show you this, where you can take this part off. God, I'm going to break it now. There you go. You can take that off. You can fit a battery in there. Oh, God damn it. Look, I've snapped the actual top of the tractor off. What an idiot. I had my moment of frustration and then I thought, right, I've got to get to action. I've got to resolve this issue. So I instantly reached out to the buyer. I just sincerely said, look, I sincerely apologize. When packing your order, I've accidentally damaged the item. I've sent some pictures of the item in the damaged condition and I've presented 2 options. I've said, would you like to continue with the order? And I'll send it out to you and I'll send you a partial refund of £15 for the trouble. I feel like that's fair. You're getting the majority. It's just a cosmetic piece that's broke, not a functional part. I don't know. I feel like £15 is a generous amount to offer as a partial refund. Or option 2 is I cancel the order and I refund you in full, and then I'll relist this now in damaged condition and try and sell it that way. Obviously, that's nothing to do with the buyer. I didn't tell him that part, but that's what I'd do afterwards. But I gave them two options: continue and I'll give you a partial refund, or we can cancel and I'll refund you in full. But god damn it, why did it have to be on the £50 tractor? These things happen. We just have to live and learn, keep on cracking on. We got this. Just finishing off the orders, and I've had a return arrive. They just said they didn't like how it fit. It's a Ocean Pacific sailing jacket, and this was £45 as well, so a bit of a hefty return. Kind of annoying because I include all the sizes, every single possible thing that you could have. But yeah, if they don't like it, they don't like it. It's just a matter of opinion. I won't block someone for returning something because they didn't like it, but if they do that 2 times in a row, you're getting blocked, son. Now I'll relist this with the fees, and then I'll just add the SKU number back in and slot this back into the inventory system. I also just had this letter from St. Peter's Hospice. It seems like it's the time charities are sending these things out. But from my last video, you would have heard me complaining about charity shops. But with this slip, I was able to they were able to raise £69.92 from the stuff that I'd sent, that I'd given to them, which will allow us to reclaim gift aid of £17.48 in the tax year. Boom. Not crazy amounts by any means, but that's definitely worthwhile doing, taking some donations up to the charity shop. And if I wasn't reselling, or I had bulks of stock that run down to a point where I don't want it anymore and I'd rather have the space, the charity shops wouldn't be getting my donations. So the fact that I'm a reseller, not only am I spending money with them, I'm also making them money at the same time. But I'm going to leave it there for that one. Like I said, short and sweet, in and out, video done. There's no need to take up all the time in your day, and there's no need to take up mine. So thank you very much for watching. If you want to see more from me, go and check out some of the other videos. Why not check out this one here? Eh? Check it out. Like, click it. It's right there. It's right there. Press it. Watch it. Subscribe to the channel. We can hit 1,000.